I can see him out of my periphery. He'll
rightly
join us in a second. Yes.
That's how you carry yourself.
Is he cocky?
When you're going out there and you're beating people like that,
already put the Gucci back on, right?
why wouldn't you be cocky? Congrats, brother.
Congratulations.
An amazing performance.
Quite a performance.
Thank you.
Good to
Sorry,
see you.
Jesus, there's me trying to put my suit back
Don't
on.
leave me hanging. Hey,
Never.
so we were just talking about the fact that you are extremely confident this week, rightly so.
Me? No.
But,
Never.
perhaps the fight was a little tougher than you expected.
No. There's a reason why Belal Muhammad was a champion of the world. Yeah. He's tough. What I didn't expect is every time I hit him, he'd step forward more. I was pinging that jab off his face. I hit him hard. I wobbled him a lot in that fight. You could see it. I could see his eyes going. And he just kept coming forward. And I was like, all right, now he's going to start breaking. Now he's going to get desperate. And he's going to start to shoot. So my brain was like, I'm going to catch him on the inside. I'm going to hurt him. But I was just trying to be super intelligent, super smart. I stuffed all his takedowns. So there was nothing he did today that caused any problems. It was more just, I think he was awkward, more awkward than I expected.
Okay, so certainly the oblique kicks were a big part of the arsenal tonight.
Beautiful.
Those were very effective.
That teep to the face, I wish he felt that one.
I mean, I think he definitely felt it, and we all
100%.
reacted to it. It was a beautiful shot. But the takedown defense, absolutely perfect tonight. It really was. I mean, he didn't get you down once. He wasn't even close to taking you down.
In fact, if anyone was going to take him down, it looked like me at one point.
That's
but I told
correct.
you, I've been working with your friend John Hathaway, right?
There you
An
go.
absolute gem in England, former UFC fighter. I've also been working with Damian Maia. Like, when it comes to the ground game, that's been my focus a lot lately. I want to be the best in the world on the feet. That's what I am. I can't do that if I haven't got the confidence to stop people taking me down and being able to deal with them on the ground. So I've been working tirelessly to make that part of my game be as good as my stand-up. And I'm getting there.
Well, you are.
That's the point. This
I have
is my
a stat
job.
for you, young man. 15 of 17 attempts you stuffed between Shavkat and Belal.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm
good.
the best. Look, I am the best in the world. I need an opportunity against a champion because that's what I deserve now. Islam Makhachev has came to this division. He won the title. But he has to fight me. He has to fight me. He has to do what's right and defend that against a welterweight at the top of the division. I am that. I've beaten number 5 in the world. I've beaten number 1 in the world. I am the best in this division. We have history. Our countries have history in the game. The biggest rivalry in the sport. You're Khabib's protege. I'm McGregor's protege. Let's run it back for that welterweight world title. And Islam, the ball is in your court. You choose when. You choose where. And I'll be there. But I'm telling you now, that belt ain't coming home with you.
I'm not trying to be that guy and rain on your bonfire, piss on your bonfire. But what if I was to say the names Kamaru Usman or Shavkat Rakhmonov to you?
All right. Both of them are kneeless. I bust up his
Again,
knee today.
just for conversation.
I bust up his knee in that fight. He's had 2 knee surgeries, Shavkat. Has had 2 knee surgeries since I fought him. He ain't coming back anytime soon. I bet you my life on that one. And then Kamaru Usman, has been, once was? No, get out of here. You need to fight one of the best in the world. That is me. End of, full stop. Sign the contract. I'll see you wherever you want, Islam Makhachev.
Let me jump in here real quick, guys. I got some questions for you, Machado
Come on,
Garry.
let's go.
Listen, we've had a lot of movement at 170 pounds, especially this month. What are your thoughts on Prochazka and Morales and what we saw at UFC 322?
They're both prospects turned contenders. Like, they're both absolutely up there at the top of the sport. But the truth is, I've fought the best and the toughest road to get here. When you look at the names I've fought, D-Rod, Magny, Jeff Neal, MVP, Shavkat, Prochazka, Belal Muhammad, I've earned my title shot. There ain't none of those guys that have done what I've done. They haven't fought the road that I've fought. They haven't fought the deep, deep division that I have. I am the best in the world, and I've earned my title shot. That's it, end of.
Now, I got to ask you this. Tell me about how this fight goes down between you and Islam. Because you're a student of the game. You are so mindful with techniques and analysis, and you know how to prepare for these fights. Any style of fight, you've shown that you know how to deal with any style matchup. Tell me how this fight goes with Islam.
Look, the first thing you've got to do is you've got to respect what Islam is amazing at. Islam is the single best in the world, and when he grabs you, he stays on you. And he's unbelievable. The best part about it is when we think of Khabib, we think of that pressure. I believe Islam is even more technical than the Khabib. And his striking has started to get there as well. We just watched him piece up Jack Della Maddalena for 5 rounds on the feet as well. For me, I'm undefeated against southpaws. He's a southpaw. I have that. I know how to do it. I have the keys to victory against that. I'm longer. I'm taller. I'm faster than anybody he's ever faced. And I'm smarter than anybody he's ever stepped in there with. I am going to piece him up on the feet. I'm going to jab the mouth off him. I will make him lean off angles. He will shoot. I will defend the shot. I will stay on the feet, and I will crack him and crack him and crack him just like I did to Belal today. But he is not as tough as Belal.
No, I'm not trying to throw mud in the water. I'm just giving you a chance.
You're trying to do this all night. Listen, this is it. It's like the Irish and the English are back at it again. Let's go.
No, but listen. Let's play MMA math for a minute.
Let's go.
Belal Muhammad couldn't have his way with Jack Della Maddalena.
Yes.
Islam had his way for sure.
What he did, though. Did you look at Jack's face after that fight? No, but did you see that?
Yeah, no, yeah, he had
mixed
some
it up.
bruising.
So he did. He mixed it up. He caught him on the sides. He came around the corners. When Jack went down, he caught the angles. He did have success. Jack left there looking like he'd been battered by a broomstick. Like he had been smacked and smacked and smacked. Belal hit him hard. Belal did take him down, and Belal held him down. Belal won 2 rounds against Jack. Could have won 3 had he put his ego aside early on. So he did. He had no success against me tonight. So the truth is, that tonight is a warm-up of what I can do to Islam Makhachev. Islam is better.
Which is exactly what I said about Jack fighting Islam. I'm like, he had the perfect warm-up fight in Belal Muhammad.
Exactly. But I am better. I am better than Jack ever wish he could be. And Belal is nowhere near as good as Islam. And he has said that himself out of his mouth. He has said 10 times out of 10, Islam beats me. But the fact of the matter is, I am longer, I am taller than anyone as Islam has ever faced.
True.
The speed that I have is undeniable. You see it in the octagon. I'm so intelligent, I'm so fast, and I know what I'm doing against these opponents. Islam has to grab a hold of my leg. He has to take me down because he will never be able to beat me on the feet. I might have an ego and he might try, but he will fail. He will try to get me down. And when I tell you, I have been training with Damian Maia, I have been training with the best guys in the world, Charles Oliveira. Don't think I'm not ready for that.
So worst case scenario, let's say they book
I don't
a different
do worst case scenarios in my life. That is not how my world works. It's only positives.
Right.
It is always to the top. My dreams come true, and I put it that way.
Okay, so on your way to the top, Ian, on your way to the top, would you sit and wait if somebody else is offered a title shot?
If anyone else is offered a title shot, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to beat the bollocks out of them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
End of. I've earned my title shot. There is nobody in this division right now who has fought a tougher road than I have. There is nobody who has fought the multiple division guys in the top 15 that I have. There's flashes in the pan. Flash in the pan Morales. Flash in the pan Carlos Pratt. What happened when I stepped in there with Carlos Pratt? I beat the bollocks up where he's best for 24 minutes.
It's a great fight.
Let me change tunes slightly. You've always been kind of a polarizing figure.
Me?
Yeah, just a little bit. I don't know if you're aware of this.
No.
Do you feel that now? I mean,
Maybe that's what me and you have in common.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? They love us, they hate us, they don't.
Exactly. Who cares as long as you keep
Exactly.
winning fights? But do you feel like now you may be starting to turn people over? Because when you're performing like that, it's undeniable the skill and the talent that you have.
I find it so funny. So if you watch any of my fights back, I walk out, boo, 30 seconds in, let's go. The whole stadium cheer. It's a pantomime. They choose someone at the start. We're in an Arab country, right? Of course they're going to celebrate for Belal Muhammad. The second the fight's going, boom, let's go, Gary, let's go. Everybody changes. It's a show. It's a pantomime. At the end of the day, my hand keeps getting raised, and I'm undeniable.
I got to ask you this. You sure can't fight, but you sure can talk.
Dude, it's in my blood.
Can we ever see you? Can we ever see you on a microphone sitting here on the
No,
other
I
side
could
of
do
the
this.
desk?
Dude, I could do it. This is easy for me. You want me to talk? I could sit here and talk to myself for 4 hours. Do you know what
And I bet you do.
And I bet you. And you know exactly what I'm
But
talking about.
Ian, you did say one thing before where you said, you're Connor's protege up against Khabib's protege. But really, when you look at yourself and the possibilities of your future, can you outshine Conor McGregor?
Do you know the stat I hit today?
No, I don't.
Here you go. This is why I'm so smart. I'm so intelligent. Tell me to brag about myself. I have just tied the most wins for the most victorious Irishman in UFC history right now.
Congratulations.
Conor has 10, and I now have 10. So I'm going to break a record of my inspiration when I fight next. Because there's no one stopping me from getting that world title. There is nobody getting in the way of me achieving my dreams. I am the future. I am inevitable, and no one can stop me.
Well, we're not going to get in the way of you talking to more media and more press, Ian. We are going to let you go right now, but thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on a very, very impressive win.